Hey, what's up, everyone, and welcome to my review of the finale of Danganronpa 3, The End of Hope's Peak Academy, which that name is kind of ironic because the end is the start of the new Hope's Peak Academy. But, this is the Hope arc, which is the finale to both Despair and Future arc, and I just gotta say, this was a perfect ending to me. This was an amazing ending, and I'm so happy because I was so afraid it was gonna be rushed. But I feel like it wasn't rushed at all, to be honest. I loved this episode, and so happy. I'm so happy that they finished it this way. This was absolutely amazing. Can't wait for V3 and see how that's gonna turn the tables. I definitely can see how this ends, how this will not tie into V3, which I'm really happy about. This was such an amazing episode. Favorite of the series by far. If it's not, you're insane. But this episode is really making me starting to think: is 3 my favorite out of the 4 main series? So like Danganronpa 1, Danganronpa another episode, Danganronpa 2, and then this. Like, honestly, it's really hard to choose, but this might be my favorite, but 2, I don't know, 2 was really good because of that ending. But this ending was better in my opinion. I loved this episode. I'm just throwing that out there a lot, I know, but like there's no other words to describe this episode. It was amazing. And I'm so happy. I'm really sad that it's over now, but you know what? This ending was amazing. Can't wait to go back and rewatch it in the English dub and so on and so forth. Rewatch it eventually anyways. It was just amazing. Speaking of the English dub, I can't wait to hear everyone do their roles. Oh, can I just talk about Komaita's robotic hand? I don't know why. That was just so funny to me. It's like, hey, you know how I had Junko's hand in the boat? Now I have a robotic arm. Isn't that amazing? Like, where did you get that? Now you might argue, oh, because Weech is the ultimate mechanic. Where did you get the parts? Seriously, like, they just like kill an entire Future Foundation boat people. They're like, alright, we're just gonna take some parts from there. Come here to chop off that fake hand. Okay, this isn't gonna hurt because of my ultimate luck. Oh god, that hurt. Like, I just want to see how that was made. Oh, I guess he could have taken parts from the Neo World Program thing. I don't know why, I just love his robotic hand. It's like, oh my god. Watch, Komaeda is actually the robot in V3. It's like, guess what? Not just my entire hand, but my entire body was turned into roboticness. Isn't that amazing? And his interaction with Naegi was absolutely amazing. I can't believe, or no, like, I forget exactly what he says. Like, it's amazing that your super duper high school luck is on par. No, it's better than mine. I'm so honored to have you as a lower classman. This is amazing meeting you. And then he just like, I think Nekomura picks him up. He's like, all right, he's not leaving anytime soon, so we gotta pick him up. I love Komaeda. He was the best. And Hajiru was also amazing. He's definitely more Hajime than he is Izuru. But he still has some aspects of Izuru inside of him. Like, he kept saying, it's boring. And I'm really happy that... I know, it's kind of funny, because it took Hajime a long time to realize, but talent isn't everything. And I'm so happy that he finally realized that. I mean, it took Chiaki dying, but... you know what? He got it. You know, after 2 years, he finally understands. After being put in the world's most atrocious, most despair-inducing event in human history, after being put in the Neo World Program, and after taking part in the the Future Foundation killing game, he finally realized talent isn't everything. Komaeda's like, what? That's a lie. Don't you know? You have to have talent. And then he's just like, okay, you know what? I'm the ultimate hope, so shut up, Nagito. It's like, oh, okay. No, I'm the ultimate hope. Nike comes in. No, I'm the ultimate hope. Alright, guys. Let's be honest here. Who has two different color eyes? Because that was the most epic part about Hajime, to be honest. Okay, I'm rambling on, I'm sorry. I love this episode, and just so many scenes I can see playing out in my head. You're like, wow, that'd be really funny to see. Still, the robotic arm gets me every time. It's like, look at this! And I love the noise, it's like, anyways, alright, I should probably get on with this. So basically, there's 15 minutes counting down from what Ryota's doing, and then you just see Hajime looking at Yukizome's body, and he's like, you know, Miss Yukizome, I finally have something important that I want to protect, and I finally realized it doesn't matter if you have talent or not. It took me a long time to realize that, and it's not that I hate that I have tons of talents now. He's like, I've just done terrible things with these talents. But then, if you look at it from another side, it's because of these talents that I was able to unite the class again. So, I guess if you look at it that way, it's not that bad. And then you see the two eyes, and it's like, he looks so cool! Easily my favorite design of the entire series now, to be honest. He looks so awesome when he does that. And then you see episode, Hope. So then, you see Nagi has like a task force with him, and they're going to stop Ryota, and then there's like a full-out war going on, and there's like tons and tons of people shooting at them, and then, oh my god, the moment I saw this, I almost shouted. Like, I was so I saw a rock fall down, and then started to see the other rocks down, like, no, there's no way. The only person who has this type of luck. And then he just spears up and he's like, hey guys, we're here. And I'm like, oh my god, he's alive. He's alive. And I was just like, okay, I'm done. I'm leaving. Komaeda's back. He was supposed to die, but whatever. That's all good with me, I guess. I almost left the room when I saw him. I'm sad I didn't do a live reaction to this because I would just freaked out. I did freak out. It was amazing. He's just like, oh, sorry, my ultimate luck just is kind of crap. Like, if I step on one rock, they somehow all fall on top of you. Isn't that amazing? Hey Nagi, what's your luck doing? Got me into the Future Foundation killing game. Oh wow, sucks to be you. God, I love that moment. And then, oh my god, I completely forgot about this. When Munakata was fighting off the guards, you just see the ultimate imposter coming out of nowhere, and he's in the Munakata costume, and it's like, oh my god, best thing ever. Like, I can't, like, this show just blew me away this episode. And then you see, Peko, not kill, but she uses her bamboo sword and just hits him in the, wherever she hit. And then Kuzuryu comes over and he's like, yeah, I like it better than we're not to spare. My eye's still cut, but whatever. And then you see just Gundam, and he's like, if my name is spoken while it's still unsealed, then you will die. And he's like, my name is Gundam Tanaka. And then lightning flashes down before him, and then the bird on the dude's head flies over to him, and he just gets his 12 Zodiac generals. And the dude's like, oh god, I'm gonna die now. And then you see Nekomaru with the lightning out of his eyes, and he just grabs dude and smashes them. Oops, sorry. And then you see, Kazuichi is like, go! My mini Nekomarus! And you just see, like, an army of the mini Marus going out, and they just, like, explode on the dude. And then he's like, the song you were watching? And he's like, of course you weren't. She's like, that was impressive. And he's like, wait, can you say that again? And then you see, Kane running down, she's like, Dear, give me meat! He's like, okay. He throws meat at her and just eats it. She's like, Toriko? The blue-haired dude. Toriko? I think that's what it's called. The cook show. I don't watch it, so I don't know what it is, but I think it's Toriko or something else. Please tell me in the comments below. But so she's just like, oh! And then she like hits a dude, and then he shoots he breathes fire, and she blocks it with meat to light the meat. Then she eats it, and then proceeds to knock the dude out. And then, Sayonji's about to get attacked, and then Sumiki comes out of nowhere with a giant singe, and it's just like, what's in there? And, then they fall down, and, she's like, took you long enough, pig barf, but thank you. And then Sumiki starts crying. And then after that, what's her face? How am I forgetting? Oh my god, the ultimate musician? Ibuki, right. I don't know why I forgot that. She's just playing like a terrible song and everyone's like, oh god, it hurts! And they all like fall over and there's this one guy with, or one girl with headphones on. She's like aiming and then Mahiru comes in the frame and just takes a picture of her and it flashes her eyes. And she takes the headphones off and she gets knocked out too. And then you just see Hajiru walking. I love how he just breaks the door and he's like, yo, Mitarai. And Ryota just turns around and he's like, Izuru Kamakura. He's like, yep, that's my name. And then, he's like, I don't understand. Why are you trying to stop me? I'm about to create a world with hope that will have no war. And he's like, no one will feel any more pain or regrets or sadness. And Hajime just shakes his head and says, that's boring. A world without regret. A world without sadness. A world without, like, a world without feeling remorse, like, just, he's like, we can't forget what Chiaki did, and he still, I love this, he still has the gamer, the Galaga pin, and how did he even keep that throughout the entirety of, the biggest, most atrocious, most despair-inducing event in human history, the Neo World program? He still held on to that while being inside of the machine. Not to mention, like, I don't understand. Like, was he just like, if you take this from me, I will kill all of you in 5 seconds? And just like, don't take the pain away. I wonder if it was just like, alright, well, you need to give up everything that you have. And he's like, no, I'm keeping this hair thing. He's like, no, we need to give you, just like slits the dude's throat. I'm keeping it. It's like, yep, he really is despair. And then Nagi tries to run in, but then he stops and hears the remnants talking. Oh, I completely forgot. While Hajime was talking, all the other 77th class appears, and Ultimate Imposter is back in his Ryota form. And I just love this part. This part just had so much symbolism in it, or I feel like. And Hajime asks, so do you not feel any regrets? And he's like, of course I do. Because of me, because of Junko Enoshima using my brainwashing techniques, you were all colored in despair. You all became terrible people, but it's all my fault. And then Hajime just says, if you want to look at it that way, then that's not my decision. However, we've also been able to come together after that. So in reality, that means nothing. And besides, we can't forget what she did. And he has a flashback to Chiaki. And then he's like, I don't know what to do. I don't know where to go. So he's like, then just come with us. And he's like, you're part of the 77th class too, Ryota. And then the sun starts shining, and everyone's like, come on, get over here already. And then, and then of course Naito is just like, I thought your talent was amazing from the start. Just like, shut up. You're not making this any better, Kalana. But you do have a robot hand, so I guess you're pretty cool. And then, everyone just starts walking over. Ryota cancels the brainwashing thing when there's 5 seconds left. And he just starts crying and runs into the Ultimate Imposter's arms. He's like, aww, it was so sad, but happy at the same time. Also, is it just me, or is anyone else like not really a fan of how they drew Nagito. I don't know, he looks kind of weird in his DR2 outfit. So then they all walk outside with Ryota, and both Naegi and Hajime just smile at each other and nod. So they basically knew what was happening. And this is when the moment happens. Sorry, I almost went in my Komeida voice there. And then Mikan walks up and he's like, excuse me, Naegi. And then Nagito just bumps inside like, oh my god, Naegi! Your super duper high school luck is even better than mine! I'm so honored to have you as a lower classman! Just like, oh my god. Then they just pick him up and he's like, alright, he's not leaving anytime soon, so we gotta go. And then Hajime walks over and everyone's there. And he's like, so what's gonna happen now? And Togumi's like, well, this video was just released to everyone in the Future Foundation, and it showed all the remnants of experiment. Like, don't you see now how boring it would be if the story ended here with, oh, this is Hajime talking, with the story ending with you guys saving the world? We are still despair, and we will die this world with despair. And at first I'm like, wait, what? They're not good? They're evil now? And then I'm like, oh. And then they explain they did that so they wouldn't know that it was the Future Foundation who actually set this up. They did that so they would be blamed. And he's like, wow, that must have taken a lot of strength. And and then there was this really cool scene when they're all on the boat. Hey look, these are boats! I'm sorry. I had to. And so now Ultimate Imposter is back in his Togumi form, and he's like, you know, when everything comes down to it, the only thing you rely on, and then Ryota's like, is fat and sugar, right? And that was like, oh, he remembered that. He's just like, yes. And then Hajime's sitting alone, and he looks over, and he sees Chiaki there, and he's like, and they just, man. So he's like, so Chiaki's like, you know, an AI was created from all of your memories to create me. And although I'm not technically her, it's still great to be able to see all of you again. So now we have to strive toward our future together. And he's like, of course. And then Nagito just comes over and like, hey! Hey, Izuru, Hajime, whatever you're called, you're gonna miss out on all the food if you don't hurry up. And he's like, yeah. And then he walks away, and Chiaki fades away. And I think that scene was really important. I just think that was supposed to show that they will never forget her. Even Hajime just still remembers her. So then, Munakato walks up to Naegi. He's like, so what do you have planned? He's like, I got something in mind. And then he's like, he just looks at his hand and he's like, Kirigiri. And then goes back to the boat. Saionji asks, oh, what do you have in your hand, Sumiki? And she's like, oh, it's a drug that'll slow down the poison in the bracelets, even if your forbidden action is triggered. So they're like, wait, so you're not gonna die if you trigger your forbidden action? He's like, no, it'll just put you in a near-death state. So shout out to anyone who predicted that, because that was a theory that I saw. And I'm like, oh, I stopped believing it, but I should have believed it. And then Nagita's like, oh wow, you got that from Kimura, didn't you? And then Saionji's like, so what'd you do with it? And he's like, oh, I used it on someone there. And then Kirigiri comes walking up, and Naegi turns around and is like, oh my god. Honestly, just that was amazing. So then at the very end, you see the new Hope's Peak Academy being built by all the 6 students. Kamaru's there as well. And then you just see Naegi sitting in a chair. And you see Kirigiri walk up. He's like, so, what are we gonna do now, Headmaster? And then it ends. And honestly, that was when I'm like, alright, perfect ending. Honestly, like, that I couldn't have asked for a better ending. This was amazing. It was almost as good as Nagito's robot arm. I still won't get over that. I just love it. I'm sorry. I'm never gonna get over that. I just think that's really funny. And he's like, I have a robot arm now. I can point to all the boats, Izuru. Also, I'm still alive, by the way. I wonder. They all just woke up and he's like, wait, why is Kobayashi alive? It's like, oh, I knew it was a virtual reality the entire time, so obviously I woke up. So it's like, Izuru just like, okay, you know what? We're gonna kill you now. And he's like, no, you're not. My ultimate luck will stop that. Heck, you played Russian roulette with 5 bullets, right? Honestly, I need to make up my own like a bridge series of just Nagito and Hajime talking. I just have so many ideas for that. Overall, great episode, as you can tell. My favorite in the entire series. This was, I'd say it's better than the ending of 1 by far. I don't know if it's better than the ending of 2, though. 2 was really good, and honestly, that was also a perfect ending, in my opinion. With Hajime saying, we'll create our own future and not care about what anyone has to choose. We're not going to be hope or despair. We're going to lead our own path, no matter what it takes. That was an amazing ending, too, but this one, I don't know, like, honestly, it's gonna take a while. I'm gonna have to play through 2 again. At least the final trial. I'm gonna have to watch this a couple times. Honestly, I'm gonna have to gonna have to decide. My final review of the series will probably be out, I don't know, probably in the coming weeks, not anytime soon. I need some time to think about this, to be honest. This is just such an amazing episode. I'm really trying to decide whether it's my favorite part of the series or not. But that's enough of me rambling on. Hope you guys enjoyed this review. I know it's a lot longer than the other ones, but if you did, remember to leave a like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. Tell me what you thought of the episode in the comments below, and I'll see you all next time. Peace out!